Okay, so in this video, we're just going to look at rotations. Once we learn the rules for rotations, you will actually be able to graph them yourself. But for today, we're just going to focus on what does rotating and then a certain degree and direction look like. So this first one, we're going to rotate 270 degrees clockwise. Here's my figure. It starts out in the third quadrant. We'll call that the pre-image. Clockwise is the way of a clock, so if you think about a clock moves in this direction. So this image has to move in that direction, moving in the way of a clock. 270, though, means we have to go 270 degrees. Typically, when you go 270 degrees, that just means you're going through 3 quadrants, so we're going to count. If we started at quadrant 3, the next one we would hit would be 2, then we would hit 1, and we would finally land in quadrant 4. So if you're counting, you can kind of just use your finger to go through 1, 2, 3. And that is 270 degrees clockwise. Let's take a look at another one. All right, this one here is 90 degrees clockwise. Now before I show you the image, what are you thinking about this one? How many quadrants will it cross through? Did you say 1? I hope so. It will only cross through 1. If it's in a quadrant, it will be in the next one. What direction is it going to go? The way of a clock. The way of a clock. Okay, very good. Let's take a look at the picture. Oh, there you go. That's 90 degrees clockwise. The point, like they're using this point as a reference, and then this point is the center of rotation, we call that, what we're rotating around. Every point in the original image or the pre-image has to be equidistant from the center of rotation. So that's why they've drawn a circle here, because all points on a circle are equidistant to the center. So that point in the pre-image is getting rotated around this circle, and it lands in this point. We could also draw a circle around, let's see, we could choose like this one, and they would have to follow the path of a circle as well, the same circle, because they're the same point. Okay, let's look at one more. This one is 180 degrees, but also they've changed the direction. So we have 180 degrees. How many quadrants do you think that's going to move through? Hopefully you said 2, and then counterclockwise is what direction? The opposite way of a clock. So we're going to go through 2 quadrants, and we're going to move the opposite way of a clock. So the opposite way, thinking like maybe the minute hand is moving backwards. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Here's my original image. It moves through quadrant 4, that's this one down here, and it moves up to quadrant 1. So from 3, if we were to count, I would count it's in 4 and then it's in 1. That's 90, that's 180. Other things we can kind of notice is that this point is the center, so we're rotating around that. It told us that we had to rotate around the origin. This point is equidistant as this point, which is the same point, but in the image. And that's 180 degrees.